Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going deep into technical analysis in crypto.
Yeah, and we're basing this on some really interesting insights from our dear friend Crypto Infos.
That's right, known for those, distinctive yellow charts. Big thank you to Crypto Infos for sharing this stuff.
Absolutely. So our mission today is basically to unpack their core ideas about analyzing markets.
And then look at a specific crypto analysis they put out.
Exactly. Get to the heart of how they see things.
Okay, so first up, Crypto Info's core view. They seem really convinced that technical analysis, TA, is just the best way.
They really are. Their reasoning, which I find pretty compelling, is that TA shows the real action.
Real action, meaning,
People actually buying and selling. You know the saying, put your money where your mouth is. That's the idea.
right, so it's not just talk, it's actual trades.
Precisely. And they believe every single candle on those charts, those price bars, holds all the information you need.
All the information, like what specific.
Well, like what everyday traders are doing, what the big players, the whales, are up to,
Uh-huh.
and crucially, where that so-called smart money is buying or selling. It's all supposedly right there in the patterns.
Okay, that makes sense if you're focused purely on market mechanics. So where does that leave things like news or company fundamentals?
Well, from Crypto Infos's perspective, that stuff is far less useful for actual trading decisions.
Far less useful, so almost background noise.
Pretty much. They might make flashy headlines, good clickbait, but for
Yeah.
making trades.
Not so much.
Yeah. They say, at best, helpful in very small instances. The idea is the chart already reflects what's known or anticipated. The price action is the truth right now.
Got it. Okay. Quite a clear philosophy. Thanks again to Crypto Infos for laying that out. So let's see it in action. They shared an analysis for TOSHI.
They did a TOSHI analysis on the one-day chart, and their overall status for it is bullish.
Bullish. Okay, what are they saying?
They note a pattern, saying TOSHI is trying to break up from this pattern, so it's potentially trying to move higher out of a range.
Interesting. Any key timing on that?
Yes, this is important. The observation is it should decide in the next 72 hours.
Oh, okay. So a potential move coming pretty soon. A heads up for anyone watching two shows.
Definitely a critical point, suggesting we'll see a clearer direction up or down within about 3 days.
Right. And if it does pump, as they say, if it breaks upwards, what's the target Crypto Infos mentioned?
If it manages that upward move, the first target they've flagged is in the range of 0.00008 to 0.008 to 0.001. Noted.
That would be a decent move upwards from where it likely is now.
But markets go both ways. What if it gets rejected? What's the downside look like according to their analysis?
Also crucial, if it gets rejected, fails to break up, they state the next target is roughly 3,500 units down.
3,500 units down. It sounds
Okay.
like a significant drop.
It does imply a retest of lower levels, yeah. So important to be aware of that potential risk too. Okay, so summing up this deep dive into our friend Crypto Info's approach.
Yeah.
The big takeaway seems to be this deep conviction in TA.
Absolutely. Those yellow charts, for them, are the clearest signal. It's about watching what people do with their money.
Not just what they say or what the news headlines are shouting about. It's the action.
Exactly. Which leads us to, a final thought for you listening.
Go for it.
In this world where you're just bombarded with news, opinions, fundamentals, how might your own perspective change? What if you tried focusing more, maybe just for a bit, on the real action you see on the charts in these super fast markets? How might that shift things for you?
Something to think about. A different way to filter the noise, maybe.
Maybe. It's certainly the Crypto Info's way.